It's the weekend. That means we got new metal albums to listen to, and I'm bringing you my top 5. Welcome, metalheads. I'm the host of Heavy Metal Philosophy, the newly YouTube partnered Heavy Metal Philosophy. More on that later. And writer for Metal Digest, John Barbas. Like I said, it's the weekend. We got new metal albums. And of course, at the end of the episode, as always, I'm bringing you my favorite album art of the week. But before we do the top 5, let's break down some of the big albums that dropped this weekend. We got a new album from Enter Shikari. This is post-hardcore metalcore. The name of the album is A Kiss for the Whole World. Check that out. We got some new stoner metal from Dozer called Drifting in the Endless Void. And we got a new album from Southern groove metal dudes, the Texas Hippie Coalition. Yeah, Southern Hippie. That's kind of me a little bit. The name of the album is The Name Lives On. And finally, before we do the top 5, I got one more to talk about. My boy Frank from Half said it perfectly. All the metalheads complaining about how long the new Metallica songs are, and then we'll turn around and rave about the new Bellwitch, which is one song that's an hour and a half long. But hey, who said we have to be consistent as metalheads? That's right, there's a new Bellwitch. The Future Shadow Part 1, The Clandestine Gate. So if you've got an hour and a half, go check that one out. Now let's do the top 5. Coming in at number 5, we've got Signs of Chaos with Blindsided. This is listed as groove metal / metalcore, but I would add in there just a touch of melodic death metal. Little hints of death metal in there, but it's melodic, it's metalcore, so you know what you're getting. Check it out. Coming in at number 4, this one actually came out on Thursday instead of Friday. Why? Because Thursday was 420, and the name of the band is Bonginator. Yeah, of course they came out on 420. I actually got this one early. The name of the album is The Intergalactic Gore Bong of Death Pot. That's right, it's a concept album about astronauts trying to save humanity by bringing weed to space, but they get killed by diarrhea or something like that. Now, as y'all know, I'm a serious person. This is a philosophy channel. I read books, but I also gave this one a rave review over on Metal Digest, and there's a song on here where one of the lyrics is bloody, stinky poo-poo piss. So that's the dichotomy of man, I guess. Check this one out. Coming in at number 3, we've got Fall of Earth from the Ashes. This is prog metal, and when I say prog metal, you know, that's a big, all-encompassing genre. That could sound like, I don't know, Dream Theater, but this doesn't. This sounds like progressive death metal. As a matter of fact, the prog elements are very subtle, which I love that. I love that. You'll love it too if you check it out. Coming in at number 2, we've got Birdflesh with Sickness in the North, and this is grindcore. I very rarely pick grindcore for my top 5. I don't know what it is. I'm just not into grindcore. It's not a genre that really does it for me. But I love this album, and I think the reason why is because the punk elements are much more pronounced in the vocals on this. So it's got that grindcore guitar, but instead of the grindcore vocals, it's more of a hardcore vocal. I think it sounds cool. Check it out. And hey, before we do number 1, if you love metal the way that I love metal, then you're in the right place. You should be a part of the Heavy Metal Philosophy community. And as I said at the beginning, we just got YouTube partnered. It's been a long road. We've been grinding week in and week out. It's much thanks to people like you that are here every week celebrating metal with me. Every week we break down the best new metal albums, podcast every Tuesday on the philosophy of metal. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much to the people that just joined. Thank you so much to the OGs that have been here since the beginning. It's much appreciated, and we're just going to keep trying to make the show better. Now let's celebrate with more metal. Here's number 1. All right, for number 1, this band is from Chile, and my Spanish pronunciation is terrible, so please forgive me. Q-Fonia is the band name, and the album name is Al Fin de la Cadura. I am terribly sorry for my awful gringo pronunciation. Text on the screen so you can get it right. Every band's Bandcamp link will be in the description. But regardless of my terrible pronunciation, this music rules, and that's why it's number one. This is some thrashy death metal, but when I say death metal, it's on like the cutting edge of modern death metal. Listen to these guitars. Yeah, these are very busy in the modern style. It's just so much going on, but they know how to break it up for the groove just right. I love this album. You will too. Now let's talk about this week's album art of the week. For the album art of the week, I'm going with Dim Wind, The Futility of Breathing. Doesn't get much more metal than that album title. Check out this art. That is beautiful. It's some sort of painful, contorted human form, and then this color scheme. That is magnificent. The moment I saw that, I wanted to listen to it, and it's some sort of post-metal, industrial-ish, instrumental music. It's a vibe. I really dig it. Really dig this art, and that's why it's the album art of the week. Thank you so much for celebrating metal with me this weekend. Podcast is on Tuesday. We'll do it again next weekend like we do every weekend. Click right here and you'll get another great Heavy Metal Philosophy episode. But most importantly, read philosophy, listen to metal. I love you.